Join us on one of the top hikes in Portland's enormous urban forest, Forest Park. This hike goes to the intriguing stone ruin popularly referred to as the Witch's Castle, and then heads up into the hills to end at the historic Pittock Mansion, where you'll find views of the city on a clear day. Due to a lucky combination of fog and sun, the highlight of our hike was unexpectedly the parking lot near Pittock Mansion. Most beautiful parking lot I've ever seen. If you enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more adventures in the Pacific Northwest. The hike begins from the Lower Macleay Park Trailhead in Portland's northwest quadrant. There's really no parking in the lot, so you'll likely need to street park in the neighborhood and walk in. I did the first part of this hike on a totally sunny but freezing day in December, and then did the whole hike with Brian in January. The sun created some cool lighting at the trail entrance, but the trail was pretty iced over in places, so once it started climbing steeply and people started slipping, I decided to leave it to those with microspikes or hiking poles. It's usually warm enough in Portland that ice isn't an issue, but if you go during a cold snap, this trail can be slick. In winter, you'll find the moss puffy and full from the winter rains. And there will be lots of water. It's less than a mile from the trailhead to the first landmark, the so-called Witch's Castle. On the way, look out for ferns, moss, and the occasional giant tree. This Douglas fir is recognized through the City Council's Heritage Tree program. I'll include the link to the Heritage Tree map in the video description for those interested in exploring more of the city's old, large, or historically significant trees. And here is the intriguing Witch's Castle itself, also known as the Stone House. While the name implies a more exciting backstory, the Witch's Castle was actually built as a park restroom in the 1930s. It is a very cool restroom building. For more on its history, check out the link in the video description. After the Witch's Castle, continue following the creek upstream along the Wildwood Trail. The trail is gradual to the Witch's Castle, and then it starts to get steeper in this section. The whole hike is 5 miles altogether, and it's an out and back route. See the video description for a link to the trail map. You'll reach a road crossing and then begin the steepest part of the hike, climbing up the hills to Pittock Mansion. The fog started to thin as we climbed, revealing some rare winter blue sky. Very exciting. On a past visit, we were lucky to see this woodpecker right along the trail.
It is getting pretty steep toward the end here. We are huffing and puffing a lot going up this hill, but it's beautiful.
And little did we know what awaited at the Pittock Mansion parking lot. Definitely the highlight of the hike for me. You can also park at Pittock Mansion and do the hike in reverse, though the Pittock Mansion parking is a paid lot. Pittock Mansion is the former home of one of the first owners of the Oregonian newspaper. It's now open to the public for tours. It's an interesting place to tour, but you don't need a ticket to walk around the grounds and check out the awesome city view. It may be hard to tell, but see if you can spot Mount Hood poking through the fog. Thanks for joining us on the hike from Lower Macleay Park to the Witch's Castle and Pittock Mansion. Remember to give this a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.